Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I apologize for Super Mario 64's story and how it was supposed to come out in a way. You see, I was supposed to do it in a different way and tell stories instead of doing a review story. You see, because I said people have already reviewed this stuff, people already did it. I'm just telling a story, in my opinion, with a little bit of knowledge the way I do it. So I do apologize how it came out, but we are going to continue on with Super Mario Sunshine. And so here we go. Hopefully you're gonna enjoy it. So we're gonna be playing it on a Wii. The reason why we're playing on a Wii is because my GameCube pretty much sucks, and because you have to be very, very, very sensitive with it. So yeah, but the good thing about this is, thank God, it's backwards compatible to play GameCube games, and that's how we're gonna be playing this on this thing. So that's the best part about it, but that's a good thing. So let's continue. Okay, yeah. 120 stars we have to collect. We had to collect 120 stars. Makes sense why I didn't finish this game. But there's actually more reason to it, that the reason why I didn't actually finish the game, and sadly it was kind of very depressing in a way. This was during a time where I really just stopped quitting on Mario games, because I was just like, I was moving on to better things, and without, moving on to better things, and with, Nintendo was kind of, I was kind of getting out of the Nintendo, and that's where actually it's supposed to be continuing on, and that's the reason why in Mario 64 I kind of gave up on Mario 64. It was going towards the PlayStation era and all that stuff. Like I said, the original video was supposed to be a lot longer and more detail into it. It's just story saying that I kind of gave up on Nintendo platforms for PlayStation platforms, because these were, friends of mine that we were getting into, and we were getting into the console wars a bit. I mean, they were already having it, but they were getting way better. And once the PlayStation came out, I kind of swept aside and forgot about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did play Nintendo 64 games growing up, but I had friends' house, people I knew, but it was mostly, a lot of the times it was the Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, PlayStation. The PlayStation was like big fucking hit because they had Final Fantasy and all that. Final Fantasy, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Symphony of the Night, Tekken, sorry. I say Tekken to piss off my wife. Parasite Eve, Crash Bandicoot. So many like really, really amazing games. Twisted Metal. So I kind of just gave up on that. And there was a reason why. And I know it's kind of sad. There's like, oh, Nintendo is family, friendly. It is true. But I kind of just slowly getting out of it. It's like, once the GameCube showed up, I liked it. But when I came into Mario 64 and, Mario Sunshine, they were okay. But it was just, I didn't want to finish them, and I didn't really care because more and more better stuff was coming out. And that's what I liked about it. It was like I was enjoying it. And the PlayStation 2 kind of hooked me onto it, and I fell in love with playing the PlayStation 2. It was all thanks to Grand Theft Auto in a way. If it wasn't for playing Grand Theft Auto, I kind of probably would have went to back to Nintendo, but I was getting better games and all this stuff. But it was perfect in a way. I liked it, but something felt like coming back to it. And so I tried my best to play it, and I kind of gave up on playing a lot of the stars. And the reason why is I was having fun with it. I was enjoying it, Mario Sunshine, but it was just there was so much problems going on, and I just, like I said, got out of the collecting zone because it just kind of felt like, oh, Mario was just doing collecting. That's all he was doing. So I'm like, okay, this is like the graphics look beautiful. He looked better and all this stuff. He had the flood and the flood pack and all this stuff. But it was just the same story. It's just like they started getting like I said, it's always been the story of Mario rescues Peach. That's basically the whole story. What all of them is just different carnations and different ways to tell different stories. But to me, it was just a collectathon, and it just kept going on and on and on. Especially with the Galaxy series, like coming up next, which is beautiful. I love it. Like I said, but this one I kind of just held on for. Like this is like one of the second ones. This is like my least favorite one. My least favorite, like I said, number 2 is the one I hate the most, the American version, and then all of a sudden Sunshine is my second one that I hate the most because it's just more of what Nintendo 64 and they were trying to build upon Nintendo 64 and Mario 64 and trying to build upon that, and it's like we're gonna make it better. I'm like they made it better, more more very very colorful. It wasn't as dark and blocky the way it was, but that's how we were getting into polygon design, so it meant they made it look perfect, but it was still bad. So it was they wanted to make it better in a way, so they just said, hey, take them to a vacation and you're pretty much collecting more things. That's basically what the story is. It's just a long period of collecting. So, I don't know what to say about it. It's just like Mario games are amazing. They're beautiful. The score, the soundtrack, the environments, the fundamentals, everything about them, they're fun. But it's just when you start, making Mario be a collector and that's all you're doing, I'm just like, what happened to the platforming? I'm just like, come on, like, I mean, I get it. When you got something gold, you want to stick with it. That's fine, but try something different. Okay, you have better mechanics. You have the wall jump. You have the slide. You have flood. That's gonna help you flood through the whole thing. Make it to get into tight squeeze places where you can't get into. Cheat around with the game a little bit. Make it easier to help you on your adventure, but it's still a collectathon, so it's just the same thing. But in my opinion, it's a fun game, but it just got boring, and that's why I said it's kind of sad that I kind of didn't finish it, but it's a beautiful game. That's all it is. But there was a problem going on, and I just got out of the whole collecting thing. But I tried my best to beat it, but it was mostly just me enjoying things and going on to better things that were like going on better. So I was just like, I don't know how to end that as a thing, but it's like, yeah, it is a fun game. Mario 64 is an amazing game, and I like it, but it's just it gets too competitive and just like so much chores to do. It just felt like he was just doing chores because he had to clean up the whole area. That's basically it. Clean up all the flood, rescue stuff like that. You could talk to the villagers and do certain things, but it was mostly you were doing chores in a way. That's basically it. You were being blackmailed, and you had to do chores for clean the whole damn city. That's basically it. If I want to do chores, I can clean this house. And I think I'll have a lot more fun doing that. I don't know why. That might sound bad, but I think It's just how it is. But Mario 64, or sorry, Mario Sunshine is a good game. It's that F and half and half. I'm on the people that don't like it, and there's like I said, there's people that love it and the people that don't like it. This is like I said, this is where it started getting to the jump between okay, better Mario games. All right, so this was kind of that like people were getting out of it and people were just hardcore fans that stuck with it and stayed till the end. That was basically it. So, yeah. All I have to say is, it's a fun game. Check it out if you enjoy it. If you like it, it's like $30 if you want to play it or not. But in my opinion, I'm gonna move on to the next one, which in my opinion is one of the most beautifulest ones ever, and it's out in space. How can you make something a space and throw Mario in it? Now that's something that's amazing. I mean, they did it with the RPG series, you know, Rescuing Duo and the Starland and all that stuff, but oh my god, the score in this one, they nailed it. So the next one we're gonna see is Mario Galaxy. Only the first one. I'm not gonna play the second one because I don't have the second one, so I can't review the second one. I'm sorry, but that's the one that I have, and I'm enjoying. I enjoyed it and I love it, and yeah, this was coming back, starting to get more into you know, bringing back Mario games. All my life I played Mario. I loved Mario. Mario is a mascot that's great, but and it's just he has his bumpy roads, up and down ones, but all series have their bumpy road. But the next one, oh my god, the score alone is like 10 out of 10. I would give that fucking thing a 10 out of 10. I would like when I go to the gym, I work out with it, but listen to that music, it's like ta da ta da. I'm just like boom. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and we're gonna go see. No, we're not gonna see. Yeah, it actually sounds pretty good. We're gonna go see Mario in space. So, talk to you later. Thank you for watching this. Like I said, I'm sorry about the Mario 64 review. It wasn't as bad, but I said a lot of stuff was happening, going on. But this, like, we're continuing on. We're rocking with the next Mario game, and that's Mario Galaxy. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. And that's it. Let me go. Okay. Next one on my list is Sunshine Galaxy. Okay. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Let's just put you back here. And hopefully you